বায়োপিকের প্রচারে শহরে মুথাইয়া মুরলীধরন। সকালে সল্টলেকের এক স্কুলে ছাত্রদের সঙ্গে ক্রিকেটও খেললেন শ্রীলঙ্কার কিংবদন্তি স্পিনার। বিকালে শহরের এক পাঁচতারা হোটেলে প্রাক্তন ভারত অধিনায়ক সৌরভ গঙ্গোপাধ্যায়কে সঙ্গে নিয়েই বায়োপিক 800-এর প্রচার সারলেন কিংবদন্তি অফ স্পিনার। টেস্টে তার উইকেট সংখ্যাও 800, তাই তার বায়োপিকের নামও 800। মাঠ ও মাঠের বাইরের লড়াই থেকে কিংবদন্তি হয়ে ওঠার কাহিনী ধরা পড়েছে এই চলচ্চিত্রে। চাকিং বিতর্কে দল থেকে বাদ পড়া, সেখান থেকে কামব্যাক, মুরলির কেরিয়ারের সমস্ত ঘটনাই জায়গা পেয়েছে এই বায়োপিকে। আগামী 6ই অক্টোবর মুক্তি পাচ্ছে মুরলির বায়োপিক 800। ছবিতে মুরলির চরিত্রে অভিনয় করেছেন স্লামডগ মিলেনিয়ার খ্যাত মধুর মিত্তল। হিন্দি ছাড়াও ইংরেজি, তামিল ও তেলেগু ভাষায় মুক্তি পাচ্ছে মুরলির বায়োপিক। বৃহস্পতিবার ছবির প্রচার অনুষ্ঠানে বায়োপিকের কথা ছাড়াও একে অপরের প্রশংসায় পঞ্চমুখ হলেন সৌরভ ও মুরলি। বিশ্বের সেরা 3 ম্যাচ উইনারের তালিকায় গ্লেন ম্যাকগ্রা, সচিন তেন্ডুলকরের সঙ্গে মুরলি থাকবেন বলে জানিয়েছেন সৌরভ। সেই সঙ্গে ব্যক্তি মুরলীধরেরও ভূয়সী প্রশংসা করেন সৌরভ। পাল্টা সৌরভের প্রশংসাও শোনা গেল মুরলির গলায়। সৌরভের অধিনায়কত্বে ভারতীয় দল অন্য উচ্চতায় পৌঁছেছিল। অধিনায়ক ধোনি সাজানো বাগান পেয়েছিলেন বলেই জানিয়েছেন ওয়ানডে টেস্ট মিলিয়ে 1340 উইকেটের মালিক। সেই সঙ্গে আসন্ন ক্রিকেট বিশ্বকাপে ভারতকেই অন্যতম ফেভারিট মনে করছে মুরলি। ইংল্যান্ড, অস্ট্রেলিয়া ও ভারত সেমিফাইনাল খেলবে বলেও জানিয়ে গেলেন কিংবদন্তি স্পিনার।
Because not only he was the greatest spinner of all times, he's one of the greatest human beings you'll ever meet. Soft, gentle, kind, and always smiling. I've grown up in an era with a very strong Indian team and had some great players. But for us, Sri Lanka was Murali. And I think that in due respect to everyone, Sri Lanka has produced some great players. Aravinda De Silva, Kumara Sangakkara, Mahela Jayawardene, Arjuna Ranatunga was a very good player who was a World Cup winning captain. So they've had some outstanding players. But Murali was different. He was not just the backbone, every bone of the body for Sri Lankan cricket. And I'm so happy he's done a biopic. I've seen him on the field, I've seen him off the field, I've met his family, I've seen him in Colombo. He's unbelievable. So I know you will enjoy this film. You will get to know a lot from this film about Murali's life, because many of you have just seen Murali on television on the ground. But what goes behind in making a great champion that he is, and hopefully you'll be able to see it on this film. As I said, I'm extremely fortunate to be here this evening on the launch of his biopic. It's a worldwide release, and everyone around the world must see it, because Murali just doesn't belong to Sri Lanka. Murali belongs to the world, belongs to the world cricket. He's an ambassador. He's an unbelievable ambassador of the sport. He's a gentle ambassador of the sport. And when you see Muralidharan, because I've followed his entire career, and I must say something, I've played the young Muralidharan, I've played the middle-aged Muralidharan, and I've played the old Muralidharan. And the hardest was the old Muralidharan. And I mean everything what I say, because I'm not saying because it's media, it's because of his biopic, but it was the hardest as he got older. He could spin the off-spin this much, he could spin the off-spin that much, he could bowl the straighter one, he could bowl the one which would go the other side. And the best thing Rahul Dravid told me, he used to bat together a lot those days. He said, how do I cover drive it? I said, don't worry, you don't worry about the cover drive, leave the cover drive to me, you just rotate the strike with Murali. So, he's been absolutely fascinating. 800 test wickets, and he's not added the one days also. And how much in one day is only 400? Can you imagine 540 one-day wickets? 540 one-day wickets, 800 test wickets. So it's 1340 international wickets for Sri Lanka. So I'm not wrong in saying that Murali meant Sri Lanka. Or it's the other way, Sri Lanka meant Murali. And he brought Sri Lanka on the map through his cricketing heroics, through his wickets. He actually was responsible for bringing Sri Lanka on the world map. Whether the wicket spun, whether you played in Colombo, whether you played at the Oval, whether you played in Melbourne, or whether you played in the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai, Murali will come and pick 5 wickets and spin the ball this much, this much, this much. So That's how good he was. I wish him all the best in life. You know, just like everybody finishes playing sport, he finished. I still remember his last wicket at his home ground, and I think he got Pragyan Uttarakhand at first limit. His last wicket, his last test match. I can't remember his first wicket, but I can remember his last wicket. And what a pleasure it was just knowing him. It wasn't too much fun playing him because he hardly gave anything to hit, but knowing Muralidharan, the person, is amazing. And as I said, you ask everybody around the world, you know, you won't get a better gentleman than Muralidharan. You know, I congratulate you on your new role. You are portraying a master on screen, and I know everybody will watch it. I'll watch it. I'll definitely watch it because it's Murali. Because it's Murali, and I'm sure everybody in Calcutta will watch it because we are a cricket mad city. Murali beat us in the semi-finals in 1996 in Calcutta, and if I remember when they went on to win the World Cup under Arjuna, it was a young Murali then, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. You're going to absolutely see a master in action. So thank you, Murali, for inviting me here, and lots of love to you, lots and lots of good wishes to you and your family and me. Continue to remain with the game, because you know I know you do a lot of businesses, I know you do a lot of things at the back, you have a lot of money, but don't get away from the game, because the game needs Muralidharan is humbleness, is genuinity, and most importantly, the game needs a master to be there all the time. So wish you all the very best. He's a young man. I think we are same age, 50? So we are both the same age. So we've got lots and lots to offer to the game. I know he comes for the IPL, for the Sunrisers Hyderabad, and I wish him all the very best in life, and we all love him. Jadugar.
Jadugar, and exactly what?
He's a magician, you know. He would bowl from one end, just keep bowling and bowling, and Sri Lanka is a hot country. It's very hot. He would never get tired, just bowl and bowl. I am in the release of his biopic. Murali definitely one, Sachin Tendulkar definitely the other, and the third one, I would probably go for Glenn McGrath. So these are definitely my three picks: a batsman, a spinner, and a fast bowler. So I think there would be a contest between Jimmy Anderson and Glenn McGrath, but on all conditions, I think Glenn McGrath would be my preferred choice. So these three definitely. India has enormous talent, and you've been watching it for the last 1.5 months. They have just peaked at the right time. You know, it's a very powerful team, and there are so many. Rohit Sharma, the way he batted against Australia the other day. Shubman Gill is in the form of his life. Virat Kohli, Shreyas Iyer, KL Rahul. There is so many of them, you know, who would turn the game on their own, and it will be very difficult for me to point to. But I think you can watch out for Shubman Gill. You can watch out for Shubman Gill and Virat Kohli. I think good batting conditions. Virat's also have started to play well after a bit of a tough period for about a couple of years. So I think these are the two batters who I think will be very good in these conditions.
2018, then Venkat Prabhu came to Sri Lanka regarding a foundation, and he met me and he asked me whether I want to take a biopic on me. First I was very hesitant and shy about it because I'm retired, happily in the house, making a little bit of work with. I was doing it, Dada knows, because for 5 years I came here, a little bit of Hyderabad as well. So first hesitant, then my manager said, because if you do something, you will get something for the foundation and that will help some people. Then I agreed. So that's the way it starts. And you know, a lot of problems within 5 years time it took to make a movie. And now I'm very happy because it's suddenly, at first I was hesitant and I'm not interested to do that. But in life sometimes you think you're not, but sometimes you have to do some things. So only thing I asked my director, I gave the permission, everything, and it has to be very true story. It should be not added anything, masala or anything to make a movie good, because it's a biopic, because it has to be true, what has happened, that you have to reveal. So that's all. So I'm very happy, I'm glad I came to Calcutta, and meeting Dada is very good friend, and you know, he's a wonderful player, and also I think he's the best captain as well, because you know, when India was after Asuruddin a little bit struggling, and team was displaced, like you know, players were a little bit not happy about the team environment and everything. He brought the team in a difficult stage. He got he got younger players into the team, introduced like Amateur and like players like that, great players he came. So he made a team and get success of Team India team was very powerful. Unfortunately, he couldn't win a World Cup because he had a chance in 2003. Unfortunately, they lost to Australia. Other than that, when he gave it up and gave it to Dhoni, it was an easy transition, because already established players are there. Then he have to do the right things, then he can take to the next level. So I know he's in Kolkata. He's a king. Right? That's the way I say it, because, and also a youngest person who become a board president. It is not a joke, because his organization in India is the biggest organization, because for the sport. So become a board president is a very